Hey guys.
Meow.
Meow. We have a guest on today. We have SaltyBoi, who we're gonna join a call with soon, and we can't just do a normal episode with a guest. We're the phonies, you know. We're there's a phony betwixt us, and we we're rather sustainable, if you catch my drift. I'm saying we're sustainable. Anyways,
How are we suspicious?
No, we're sustainable. I just said sus stands for sustainable, right? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So in our sustainable nature, we're going to I just accidentally moved Misc.
Wow.
Misc flying away. Oh no! Anyways, we're gonna lie to Salty just throughout the episode.
Okay.
About anything.
Okay.
This can be about facts.
Anything.
Facts and figures. It can just be about our day-to-day lives.
Facts.
You know?
The Pentagon is a four-sided building.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, that'll work. Oh, that'll definitely work.
Alright. So do you think we're ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go and join a call with Salty then. Begin. SPhoenix clap. Fuzz clap. Misc clap.
I'm not gonna clap. I'm gonna scream because my microphone never does it.
What?
Okay. Salty clap.
My microphone also cuts it out.
Scream. Oh, it cut out the scream as well.
Cut out the scream. Cut it.
No screams for you. No screams for you. You don't get to scream.
Say the word hello.
Hello.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Noise suppression. My greatest enemy and my biggest love. This Discord noise suppression is surprisingly good sometimes, but there are other times where it's my worst enemy. It's
right.
You turn it on, and you start like hoovering up, and it's like, oh, none of the vacuum noises are getting through. But then, like, you're just talking normally, and for some reason, your voice is just shit. And hey guys, we're the phonies. We've got a guest today.
Yes.
You wanna introduce yourself?
Hi. I've been locked in their basement and forced to make content for them.
No.
Oh,
that's not true.
Oh, you're so silly.
So silly.
That's not true. The door's open
This
right there.
case.
You can go through it anytime.
Yeah, you can leave at any time. You know.
Yep. Don't look at the.
I think the chain on my ankle says otherwise.
Don't look at the floor. You're not supposed to look down there.
I think the chain on your ankle is justified with the fact that you can leave at any time because we've left a rusty old saw next to your bed.
Anyways,
don't fall into the spike pit.
Hi, I'm SaltyBoi, otherwise known as Salty. I stream video games and make content on them sometimes. That's about it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll link all of Salty's socials down in the description below, right at the top, above us all, because Salty is currently above us all in the video. Hey.
Yes.
Misc, why are you a square?
It's hip to be square. That's what I was told. So it's not even square. I'm cube now. So I'm like multiple square.
You're cubed?
Yeah. Also, what do you mean by cube now? Misc has always been a square. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? They've always
what the fuck are you talking about?
It's hip to be square. It's hip to be cube.
You've always been a Salty, you're come on, you're with me on this, right? Misc has always been a cube. What's she on?
Cube.
Yeah, they've always been a cube.
We have recordings of other episodes of the podcast that say otherwise.
Yeah, and they can go look back and see it's a cube. Yeah.
I think you just need to put on your glasses.
Yeah.
I don't need glasses.
I think you do.
Clearly you do.
I think you might need.
All right, here's a
go to
site chart.
optometrist.
What does the letter on the third row say?
What third row?
See, you can't see it. You can't
You
see.
can see the fucking row. You can't see
Yeah.
it. You're like so blind. I can see it. It says B.
Yeah.
There's a
See,
bee.
they don't have
Yay.
glasses.
Guys, it's hip to fuck bees.
I was waiting for someone to say that.
It was in the back of my head just going.
Remember that Tumblr post where this vegan was adamant that they torture bees for honey? And they said that they use the honey super centrifuge to trap bees and make them vomit to produce honey.
The bee carnival. The bee carnival, yeah.
Naughty bees get put in the
obviously-
centrifuge for their crimes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually how
Also the
they
bee
produce
milker. Don't
ice
forget the
cream.
bee milker.
They put it into the big centrifuge and they put the cow in there. Woo!
Oh yeah. They make sure that
It's
it's
also
nice
how-
and
it's how they
cold
milk cows and it's how
the
they
cow
milk
gets a
bees.
nice breeze as the ice cream is extracted.
Yes. Gotta have little holes
Right.
for air.
Mm.
Does anyone have a favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh, that's a good
yeah,
one.
pistachio.
Really?
Pistachio.
Yeah. What about
Maple
it,
walnut.
fuck ass?
I'm not judging. That is the most unique response I've ever heard to that
Thank
question.
you. I'm a very unique person. I'll be here all day.
I mean, pistachio is quite a popular flavor of ice cream, but I think it's more popular
Yeah.
in France.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
That was okay.
I distinctly remember learning different flavors of ice cream in French at school and pistache.
See,
Pistachio.
here in America land, you don't really see pistachio that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to buy.
Pistachios
it
are
usually.
expensive too.
Yeah, no shit, you have to buy ice cream.
Yeah, what do you fucking mean? You can just
my God.
find it something in the UK. I can go
Listen.
around to beehives and find it there.
Every single business works off a bartering system if you have a gun.
Yeah.
That's what the American school
Exactly.
system
Oh
is.
my!
Ah.
I mean,
And I have a lot of them.
that's always been true. I back in the good old days when you walk into a shop and you're like, how much is this? £10. All right, £10. Fuck, you're not gonna fucking pull out a gun to steal it from me? That's what everyone does nowadays, you know. Kids these days they don't have the balls to rob shops.
Anyways, to answer your question, mint chocolate. That's the best one.
That's my second
Okay,
favorite.
that's pretty solid.
me.
That's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah. Hey, this is a joke that I was trying to tell Faz earlier, but
What?
Faz
Oh, go
kept
ahead.
on replying what instead of what, and it really bugged me out. What do you call a dating app for fish?
Bubble?
Sorry, the silence is absolutely killing me.
Bubble?
No one responds.
I don't even know the names of
Christ,
dating
Fon's
apps.
What do you call it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Plenty of mammals.
What?
I'm so
You
sad.
sadden me.
I'm so sad that didn't land like I wanted it to. You get it, right?
Well, you want to do it again? You want to do it again and make it land better?
I don't know.
No, it's okay because you can edit out when it doesn't land good, and then it will seem like it was good from the start.
Well, I think the issue is that the editor version of me is a lot meaner and will keep both cuts of it. We can try anyways. Hey guys, you want to hear a funny joke I was trying to tell Faz earlier?
Oh, totally. What's the funny joke?
Yeah, what's the funny joke?
What do you call a dating app for fish?
What do you call a dating app for fish? Gee, I don't know.
Plenty of mammals.
Ha! 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 That's like really funny.
Ha, 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 ha.
That's an old knee slapper. That one right there.
Yeah, I know. My thoughts exactly.
Extraneous laugher module broke. Please fix immediately.
Oh, goddammit. Gotta get my screwdriver.
Oh, I gotta get a hammer too.
No, please don't bring
Just
out the
gonna...
fucking screwdriver.
No,
Don't bring out the hammer!
No, I just take out a screwdriver and start
Fix.
busting my head with it.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm fine now. I'm normal. What's up?
I don't think any of us are normal.
Anyways, this is fresh in my head, so I'm gonna ask y'all, where have you traveled recently, and how was it?
UK, very good. Good food, good people. A lot of more alcohol than I was expecting.
I went to my city's Comic-Con.
Yo!
It was nice except for the times when I would pass by, enter stink areas. I brought I bought perfume for that express purpose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I went to Vegas back in October. I've already spoken about it on the podcast, but it was mostly just to visit friends. I also went up to Canada to visit Misc. I went up to a different state in the US to go and visit Foz, so swell times.
Yeah. So I actually have never traveled up to this point.
Yeah.
But back in March, I finally, got to travel. Me and some friends, we went to Tennessee.
Oh,
over by
okay.
the,
Shit, Tennessee.
Did you see any 10s?
I assume. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about
that's
here.
A joke. Are you from Tennessee?
No comment.
Yeah, no, you don't really
Yeah,
see
okay.
10s around Tennessee anymore. They kind of flow more north up Minnesota.
Yeah, because they leave Tennessee, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They
All
head
the
up
10s
the,
don't like the joke anymore.
I don't know my geography of
The,
America. That they head up the Mississippi River.
Yep.
Is that
Head
nearby?
up the Mississippi River, go over
I
the
know it's in
Rockies, sometimes go to
Mississippi,
Canada. Misk, you're a 10, right? I'm pretty sure
I'm a
you
10
are.
in what?
The number.
Numbers. Numbers.
You are the number 10.
I thought it was the number 30.
That just means you're 3 of them.
Maybe.
Anyways, please continue, Salty. Please don't let
Yeah,
our
yeah.
ADHD interrupt you.
Sorry, I'm here to derail
No,
and nothing
that's
else.
valid. But yeah, me and those 3 other friends, we really only went to Tennessee for one major goal. We bought swords.
Oh, I saw. I remember I saw those
Whoa.
images.
Yeah.
Those were amazing.
Yeah, I was originally just gonna be like, I'm gonna buy one pretty nice sword, and then I learned that they had a set of 3 katanas for $70, and I'm like, God damn it, that's a good deal. So I bought 4 swords.
Legend of Zelda 4 Swords?
You bought 4 fucking
Yeah, exactly.
Sword, yeah.
I bought, a little display set of katanas. They're not all katanas, I just don't know the name.
Like the shorter one. I don't know what it is, but
and-
it's not a katana, right?
And I got a European bastard
Cool.
sword.
Ah.
A European bastard. Wait, what is that?
So, a bastard sword, obviously I'm not the most versed in sword lingo. That would be a better question for someone else. But from my memory, a bastard sword is a sword in which it has a little, hand point, past the crossguard, so you could do some unique two-handing with the sword for more, point control.
Interesting.
Oh, okay.
So, there's the regular handguard and handle,
Yeah.
and then there's a little bit of leather past the handguard that you can grab onto so that you can move the point with more accuracy.
Nice.
Yeah.
There were also so many swords
cool.
at the
It's just-
at the Comic-Con I went to, but most of them were had blunt tips.
Yeah, mine aren't sharpened, but they are metal
Mhm.
blades.
Like
I don't
with the
necessarily
proper
need a
tools I
sharpened
could
one.
sharpen it. I'd have to keep it indoors because in Canada you're not even supposed to bring have items on your person outside of your home for self-defense.
Fuck, I can't even have a butter knife.
Butterfly knives are illegal here too.
Butter knife.
Butter knife.
Yeah, the thing that you use to
What if I want to butter somebody on my way to home?
Did you know that katanas bleed?
Oh yeah, no, it tastes good.
No, okay. If like a katana has been used in actual battle and it's injured somebody and it gets blood on it, when you clean the sword, there'll be way more blood that comes out of it due to like the folds in the metal than you can visibly see on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So cleaning ancient samurai swords, no matter how like clean they already look, they will still bleed.
That's cool.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I've got two swords in my house. Just partially for self-defense, partially because they look cool.
Wish I could have bought a sword, but I spent it all on stickers and book.
I don't even know what I would do with a sword.
I was gonna say most conventions and places like that, the swords are way overpriced. You gotta go to like an actual blacksmith for good price swords.
Yeah.
And that does not mean that the blacksmith at the Ren Fair is a valid option either. Those ones are also overpriced.
Yeah, no, those are fucking Christ. I've never been to a Ren Fair.
Really? Neither have I.
Yep.
Me neither.
Because it's like I feel like it's required for me to dress up, and I don't want to dress up.
You don't have to dress up to go to a Ren Fair. It's more fun to dress up because you feel more immersed in the whole, Renaissance. But you don't have to dress up to go. I mean, hell, I saw one guy who was in like a what is it called? Like a regular no, it's not a turtleneck. It's like a cardigan, polo shirt. That. Cargo shorts, socks and sandals, and a Crusader helm. And he always had a cup of beer on him. And it was the best fucking thing.
Oh, there are always people in Ren Fairs who like go as like in like Star Trek uniforms and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I love the people who go dressed up like full Ren Fair and then find the people in the Star Trek uniforms and flash a badge and be like, "What are you doing? This is an undeveloped civilization. You could divert the course of their history."
Yeah.
No. Here, you wanna guess when the first sword was made, like that we know of?
I don't know. Something BC. Maybe?
You are correct that it's BC. You are correct.
Okay. Obviously, it's BC.
10 BC.
10 BC.
Well, no, the lower the number, the closer it is to AB.
Yeah.
So,
oh.
The bigger the number,
1
the further
BC.
Back. Motherfuckers in 2 BC trying to figure out how to stab each other without swords.
Yeah.
Oh, what would we have done without Thomas running, trying to walk twice?
Yeah.
Any actual guesses?
Roughly, we've had the assumption that caveman roughly started appearing at 10,000 BC.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about swords, not spears, maybe knives, or just like anything sharp and metal.
Because
not
here's the thing:
knives or spears. So this is like
spears were probably the first.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say 7,000 BC. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but
you're actually
feels right.
You're actually pretty close. Because it's actually pretty weird because like the bigger civilizations that we know of back in like BC are around like the 4,000 BC mark, but we have like weaponry that we can identify that goes back to like 5,000 BC, implying that there are smaller things and people were doing that kind of thing before big cities. So you were actually pretty close. You were pretty close.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't take too much stretch of the mind to think that people way back when could make, sharp stick.
Well, sharp stick, but I mean, it's like with like the metals and stuff, right? Specifically,
or cut metal.
It's around the advent of like the what is it? I've forgotten the age. After the Stone Age. I don't
Bronze
remember.
Age?
Maybe, is it Bronze? Yeah.
It's Bronze Age.
With the secret ingredient tin from the Tin Lands. My dealer won't tell me where he gets them.
Love that.
Oh, Bill Wirtz. I love his music outside of like the bigger videos, you know.
Yeah.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Not anymore. There's
The
a
sun
blanket.
is a deadly laser.
He's got this one song. The moon is made of cheese, but I can't taste it. But I like the way the texture feels as I lick the surface. Which don't lick the moon, by the way. The moon is you will die if you lick moon dust.
Because you won't have
I'm
a
gonna fucking lick the moon dust.
you won't have a helmet on when you lick the moon.
No. If you like brought back like big like bags of moon dust with you back to Earth, right? They are sharp enough that you know it's very abrasive, right? And it's if you're talking about licking the dust specifically, you're basically gonna lose your tongue pretty quickly.
Oh.
With just
Right.
It's gonna dig in there. They almost they had to be very careful with how long they stayed up there on the moon because the dust was sharp enough to slowly eat through the Kevlar in the suits.
Huh.
Yeah.
Moon. So you're saying that moon dust is
Nuclear
like
unlock.
hyper asbestos or something?
Pretty much. It's omega asbestos.
Don't tell that. American companies are gonna find out and they're gonna start lining the fucking walls with fucking moon rocks.
Like in Portal.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Guys, you don't understand. It's like $5 cheaper. And also, it'll work so well, guys. Trust us.
It'll work so well if we just put the moon in our walls. Oh, I've got the voice.
Exactly.
I've got milk
Let's
voice.
let's just find the moon, piss on it, take some of the rocks from it, and then line our walls with it.
That's
Fucking
that's the way that I think billionaires are gonna flex soon.
Yeah.
They've already gone to
Yeah,
space.
just-
Next thing you know, they're gonna have like villas on the moon, and there's gonna be like no one there.
Ugh.
We see a fucking picture of Jeff Bezos next to his White House, and he's like, "Hey guys, guess who painted their house in moon rocks? XOXO." Next day afterwards, hospital.
Hospital.
You were a loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma.
Have you been diagnosed with moon rock cancer?
Well, too bad.
Call now and get absolutely jack shit.
Fuck
We
you.
can't help you. Fuck you.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people who were heavily affected. There are some buildings near where I live that like burnt down right before that people realized that asbestos was bad.
Oh.
And a building filled with asbestos burning down is really bad.
I assume so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
Speaking
think so.
of asbestos, I moved
Mhm.
recently, and my room had these like checkered tiles, and I'm like, these are funny looking.
Mm-hmm.
What are they made of? Linoleum. Okay. Are we able to like change them? Don't. Like, why? There might be
asbestos underneath there.
Just a little bit of asbestos.
I do
Just
have
as a treat.
I do on my mantelpiece somewhere. Just have like in a glass box, like one of like an asbestos rock, like the kind of thing that they make asbestos from.
Oh yeah.
Just in a little container somewhere because it's just asbestos.
Yeah, there are ways to
Okay,
make
no, that just
asbestos
fucking reminded
today
me.
if you really want to
Holy
inhale that
shit.
shit, but don't.
Yeah.
Don't inhale that shit. Also, fiberglass. Don't inhale fiberglass.
It's the same thing, kinda.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Dude,
Same
the walls are always filled with the most tasty, delicious treats that we're not allowed to have.
And that's
I
why
know.
I'm in your walls. Because I'm
What?
a snack.
So you're a snack, but you're also incredibly hazardous. Do I have to
Yes.
put you in like do I have to put you in a big rubber casing?
Yes, please.
Okay, get in the fucking
radioactive material.
Yeah.
Oh god, no, Salty, you just reminded me of something. Holy shit, this was like a fucking brain blast. My father used to keep a 1970s, 60s science kit, in the fucking basement, and
I think I know where this is going.
would run up to it and be like, "Ooh, there's like little test tubes and chemicals in here. I'm gonna take some." I have a very distinct memory of going back to that house after the incident. Only specific people know that incident, but after the incident, I fucking opened it up and I looked inside of it, and there was just, in fact, a glass tube of pure fucking uranium.
Uranium.
There. That I dropped that fucker when I was a kid, like multiple times. That shit could have fallen out, and yet somehow it stayed in the glass tube.
Not all versions of uranium are poisonous and harmful to humans. Like I believe there's at least two versions that you could safely eat, but like there's no nutritional value to it.
I will say, uranium is one of the... Okay, this is gonna sound like ridiculous for me to say right now. Uranium is one of the more dangerous ones to eat. Hear me out.
No shit.
But what I mean is that the kind of radiation that comes out of the different things, some of them are more dangerous on the inside rather than the outside of your body.
Yes.
Right? So different particles from the outside affect you less, but from the inside affect you more. And uranium just so happens to fuck you up more inside than outside.
Interesting.
In that specific way. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because of the kind of radiation it gives off.
But that's just like uranium. There's more elements. There's smaller elements.
Yeah.
There's more elements.
Have you guys ever been to Egypt? Any of you?
No.
No.
I have when I was very, very small.
Mm-hmm.
It came to mind because you mentioned holiday before. So if you ever like see pictures of the pyramids, right?
Yes.
And all that kind of stuff, and it's like, oh, in like films, it's like,
oh, I think I know where this is.
In films, it's like, oh, I'm lost in the middle of the desert near the pyramids.
No,
turn around.
No, you're not.
Fucking
Turn
McDonald's.
around.
There's a fucking McDonald's. The city is right there.
There is a Pizza Hut with perfect view of the pyramids from its It is the funniest shit.
It's like, oh wow, the pyramid's
you've
so far from
McDonald's
civilization.
And the Pentagon. Get ready for
oh wait, Pizza Hut. Oh, I'm saved.
There's a McDonald's.
There's a Pizza Hut in the pyramid.
I work
at the Pizza Hut in the pyramid.
Wait, where's the world's largest pyramid again?
Oh.
That's the Duck Bass Pro
I think it
Shop
changed.
glass.
That was like 2 years ago. It's changed. There's a new one.
Oh my god.
They built another one.
Shop glass. Wait, there's a bigger one than the Duck Bros glass pyramid.
What do you mean it's Doug Bros? It's Bass Pro Shop.
Bass Pro. Stop critiquing the dyslexic person on speaking. I don't care that I fucked up the letters. I get the card that says I can't do shit about this.
But yeah, what's the new pyramid?
The new pyramid.
The bigger new pyramid, yeah.
Fuck. I can't remember, but it's like somewhere in Asia, and it's like a mall. Like
Google, show me this guy's balls.
It's always like that. It's like West Edmonton Mall used to be the world's largest mall, and then that changed to like I think somewhere in Japan or China.
Yeah.
One sec.
Oh.
Okay.
Was that you typing?
That was me typing.
Of course
that was me
you.
Typing because I was like, okay, what is actually the largest pyramid? Are we talking?
It's just the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yeah, it's just the Great Pyramid of Giza. But the Bass Pro Memphis fucking pyramid shop has actually been dethroned.
Yeah.
It's the Luxor Pyramid.
The Luxor Pyramid in Vegas?
Luxor Las Vegas Pyramid.
I think I've been in there.
Yep, it's bigger than the Bass
and
Pro
it's all
shop,
it's like all
Memphis
casino
Pyramid.
and hotel.
Memphis.
Ah.
Yeah.
You
can.
You know,
You guys,
there's reason to believe. There's a bunch of strange facts about Egypt that we get taught. Like,
Yeah.
oh, the slavery to build the pyramids, not true. There was
Archaeologists.
very little evidence to say that they used slaves. But also there is some evidence to suggest that perhaps it's one of those side things. Some of the gold and wealth used as stuff in like other graves in Egypt was taken from some of the other pyramids and stolen and reused. Which is
my God.
fucking mental. Just to think that people were stealing from that stuff for so long.
I hope you both know I'm not completely sure, but I have the vague memory of like getting handed a history book as a kid in one of my classes and seeing not the exact same picture of the like white guy Egyptian JPEG, but something very close to it where it's like, oh, guy is not Egyptian, but oh boy, is he on a history book about it. And now I just think of white boy Egyptian every single time I think of that moment.
So, speaking of large monuments built in mankind's image, have you ever been to Buc-ee's?
No. I've never been to
Buc-ee's.
You don't
I've never been to
Buc-ee's.
Fuck's a Buc-ee.
Buc-ee's is a gas station that I swear to God, it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
It's a building.
So it's
right?
it's
like it's a gas station. You go to it and it's like, wow, that's a pretty big gas station. Then you go inside, and it just becomes a tornado of people and things and brisket, and it's way larger than it was on the outside, and you're like, hold on.
The largest Buc-ee's is like 100,000 square feet.
I went to the largest Buc-ee's. It was insane.
Oh my God.
I am not trusting gas station brisket.
Listen,
they have the fucking meat wall.
Yeah.
They have the meat.
The what?
What?
It's a wall full of jerky. Like, 27 fucking flavors of jerky. They have a cherry maple jerky. That one tasted like, it did not taste like cherry or maple. I'm just gonna say
candied jerky.
Just over 100,000 square feet of pure gas station.
Here's the jarring thing. The bathroom is incredibly clean.
Oh.
Really?
Also, the bathroom is an art gallery in which you can also buy the art off the wall.
What? What kind of fucking... That's not a gas station at that point. That's just like a
That's like the everything store. This
shop.
is the ultimate hardware store. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the it's a fucking Omega store.
No, seriously, you can... Yeah, it's like an Omega store, but they have like 150 fucking pumps of petrol.
I'm sorry, I know you meant gas pumps, but I thought for a moment, I was like, wait, 150 pumps. Wait, do you mean like those like fucking like condiment pumps? Why exactly 150?
Try our petrol
Why do you have
today.
to pump your gas. Try our petrol today.
They cook brisket and like other barbecue in the middle of like the store. And whenever they have brisket out, which they have it out like every other 2 minutes, they go like, fresh brisket on the board!
It's like a fucking live grill. It's like a live grill event.
Yes, they have like line cooks in the middle of the fucking store.
What the fuck? That is not a gas station. That's a whole fucking experience at that point.
And everything is like 95% of the shit is Buc-ee's brand. So you see that same fucking beaver on everything.
Oh my fucking corporate persona.
From beef jerky to swimwear to like some of the strangest fucking knickknacks you have ever seen.
Oh my God.
And sometimes they have like an actual like guy in like a Buc-ee's costume like roaming around. And I swear he creeps up behind you. You never see him coming.
It's like Disneyland for truckers.
Exactly! It is a redneck oasis.
Okay, no, but I'm pretty sure that is
No, but here's the funniest part. No, but here's the funniest part.
Yeah?
there's no trucks allowed at Buc-ee's. They don't allow truck. Like, you can't drive like a big rig truck to the Buc-ee's. You can like get a pickup truck, but you can't like actually be a trucker like on the job and go to Buc-ee's.
But you say
you have to go to like pilots for that.
But for truckers,
Can I add a correction to that then? Can I add a correction to my comment? It's not Disneyland for truckers. It's Disneyland for sad middle-aged men.
Yeah, rednecks.
it's a redneck Disneyland.
It's the redneck oasis.
You say
the redneck oasis.
You say Disneyland, but for truckers. But there is actually like a big like full like theme park somewhere in Texas themed around trucks, with, like roller coasters and everything.
They probably got Carhenge in there too.
Carhenge.
Yeah. Carhenge.
Yeah. Oh my god! It's just Stonehenge, but made of cars.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's has
Buckhenge.
some insane things.
Yeah.
Please tell me that they have one of those bottle openers with a speaker on it, where when you try and open it, it says something.
They probably do.
Please tell me they have one.
They have Buc-ee's signature scent, gourmet scented candle.
What does it smell like?
It probably smells like gasoline.
What the fuck?
And then it explodes.
I forgot. They have this one food thing. I don't know what it is. I think they're like nuts or something. They're called beaver nuggets.
Of course they are. Beaver balls.
I'm sorry, that's Rocky Mountain Oyster 2.0. Fucking Christ. Please tell me you know what Rocky Mountain Oyster means.
I don't think
it's bull testicle.
No, it is not.
Oh no, sorry. That's prairie oyster. Sorry, I know specifically.
That's prairie oyster.
I know why. It's because somebody told me it was one thing. I swear to God, I knew it was the other thing. And ever since the two facts have been in my mind.
Oh no, that's fine. No, that just okay. This is a common thing that literally every fucking person from Idaho says, and it's just an Idaho thing, and I don't know fucking why. But Rocky Mountain oysters is literally just like bison shit. And it is just a common saying to like fuck with people, to go up to them and being like, have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters before?
Don't worry, I figured out what beaver nuggets are.
What?
They're caramel, sugar, and butter-coated corn puffs.
Oh,
that
corn
sounds...
puffs?
It sounds like it would kill you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Why do they sell... They sell 7-pound buckets of bacon grease.
What for?
Why the fuck do they sell bacon grease in buckets?
Buckets?
You want here's your bacon grease, take it, and just fucking dumps it on you.
Oh my god, they have a tabletop that fits directly over a trash can in order to make crawfish boil.
Huh.
What the fuck?
You know that I'm trying to remember what the there's whatever. There's in Buc-ee's, forgive me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure. You get the whole like huge just lines of just like all the gas pumps that everyone and it's just a sight to behold. Just outside of the actual place, just all of the gas pumps in different lines, just waiting for people to come in because it's a gas station still, right? So what you need to remember, you still got to get gas there.
Yeah.
Still gotta get gas.
Speaking of like,
got no gas in it.
The monuments that is Buc-ee's. What do you guys?
I'm sorry. I just found an image, and I need you all to see it.
I'll bring it up for the
Is that Buc-ee's? Is that Bucky Boy?
Yeah.
That's a fucked up bear right there.
I did not know it would have that much of a guttural reaction from us.
Okay. I'm sorry.
The model
I looked at it, and the way his eyes are so far apart just fucking got me.
He's keeping an eye out for Selena.
He's doing the fucking Kubrick stare.
I've seen horrors beyond your imagination.
He looks like a shitty FNAF knockoff that never got off the ground.
Right.
Going in Bucky's
what
is
do you
like
thought-
FNAF. Because-
Ben tucks at Bucky's.
Bucky's FNAF.
Bucky's FNAF.
Okay,
Oh my
what do you
God.
guys think of France?
Oh god.
France, never going there.
Never going.
Everything is expensive, and people are always fucking in the hotels, and that's why you have to keep your windows locked because you can hear them fucking constantly.
Fair.
Also, they just kind of spit everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, as a certified TF2 pyromane glue sniffer, I am programmed to hate the French.
Yeah, we all hate the French.
Oh, and they also stink a little bit.
Garlic. Yeah.
Okay, well, no, we got to say some nice things about the French people now.
Again.
Very
Guillotine.
good at revolutions.
You know what? I
It's
like their
good.
wigs. I like their fancy wigs.
So
Shit, it
here's
is hard
something.
to say
I was
nice things about the French.
Yeah.
I
You
was
you
thinking
know the
about-
reason why French is the second most spoken language in the world, right? Colonialism.
Colonization.
Yeah. I was thinking about the Eiffel Tower earlier because we were mentioning like monuments and stuff when we were talking about the pyramids. Did you know that there are bumps down the legs of the Eiffel Tower that actually in like fuck, I've forgotten what. It was either in I don't remember. In some sort of code. I don't remember what code. Spell out the French national this French national fucking motto. I've forgotten what the motto actually is. Hold on. I'm going to check what the motto is.
In
French
Morse?
National motto.
Or no, it's not in
Uh,
Morse. It's got to be in like
no, like in Braille or
Braille.
something? I don't remember.
But that's so useless because
liberty,
like
equality,
is it
fraternity.
large? Do you have to like
No, it's no. I think it's more symbolic than anything. You know, it's because it's liberty, equality, fraternity. That's what the motto is. And also, did you know that due to metal expansion, in the summer the Eiffel Tower grows 10 inches.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Eiffel
that.
Tower.
It heats up and just gets bigger. It gets that much taller.
My Eiffel Tower gets bigger. I don't know why I made a penis joke out of that. I don't know.
It would have made more sense if it grew 6 inches. Then you could be like, that's a lot, guys. That's a lot, guys, right?
Some people are fucking growers rather than showers.
Yeah, true. The Eiffel Tower is a grower, not a shower, apparently.
Also, what this technically means is if I make the Eiffel Tower cool enough, I can get it really, really small and steal it.
I never understood the growers versus showers thing. Like,
I could explain it to you if you want.
sure, because
so
when I think of it, I
it's just about
think-
how big you are when you're flaccid, right? Because some people are just really big when they're flaccid and don't change very much, and some people are really small when they're flaccid and change a lot.
Yeah. I
never
can
mind. I
attest to
hate it.
That's what grower.
Why do
not
you
a
hate
shower
it?
is.
No.
this. Penis.
Penis, or like pizza sauce. Ah!
Penis, more like pizzas. Ah. I tried to do the
Stop
inhalation
posting
part
about Among
everything
Us.
cuts out
I'm
except
tired of
that.
saying it. My friends on TikTok sending memes. On Discord, it's all fucking memes. I was in a server, right? And all of the channels I see.
All right.
Oh,
You know what? I'm gonna
Back to
use...
Bucky's.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to go back.
I
We're
was-
going back to
I-
Bucky's Funhouse.
I was gonna use that the Among Us joke to
Mhm.
try to turn into this. Do you guys play any good indie games lately?
I just started on Fields of Mystria. It's like
Ooh, shit,
it's
I
I
gotta
guess
think
a
about that.
Stardew Valley like, but it's way nicer and more forgiving. You don't even have to go on the wiki to know what to do. You just do things. It's more chill.
While you're thinking, Fuzz, sorry, random
got
piece
one.
of
I got one.
information. the first piece of graffiti that we know of, that we have translated, is a dick joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's this one piece of wall art done in the like Viking era,
Yeah.
where it was like 14 feet off the ground.
This is really tall.
And when it was, it was translated to "this is very tall." People were shit posting so long ago, and I love it.
God, that's so me. My game was going to be Eno Dream Barbecue because that game's fucking really good.
I've played
that
I've played a couple of indie games recently. I can't think of ones. I can think of Ena. I can think of one, but I don't want to say what it's called for legal reasons.
For legal reasons.
Actually,
reasons.
Yeah, for legal
Say it for a legal
Everyone
reasons.
here right now, favorite Jolly Rancher flavor?
Blue.
None of them.
Orange.
None of them.
I don't like Jolly Ranchers.
Fair enough.
Okay, why?
I don't know. They're just not for me. Like, I don't usually like most fruity candy, and
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could get something else than a Jolly Rancher, what would it be?
Fuck. Well, now we're getting into the
Putting you on the spot here.
The realm of choice paralysis. You know,
Yes.
where I'm standing at the fucking candy aisle for 5 minutes straight in the gas station, and I'm getting looks from like a concerned mother.
Okay. If you had a choice between a Snickers bar, a Milky Way, and a Hershey's just like normal milk chocolate bar, what would you pick?
Give me the Milky Way.
My favorite
Okay,
chocolate.
Milky
My favorite
Way.
chocolate bar
Good taste,
is
good
a
taste.
coffee crisp.
What is a
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? That sounds good. What is a coffee?
Is it
crisp?
only Canada?
No, I've
It's
heard of
only
them.
I have never in my life even touched or seen
A coffee crisp
fucking
is
coffee
exactly
crisp
what
in a
you. It's
Walmart.
like a chocolate candy bar, and it tastes like coffee.
That sounds so fucking good.
Right.
You know, over here in England, we call bowling pins Skittles.
You make me upset.
That is actually what they're
Oh,
called.
so that's what you meant by you've snorted Skittles before. I didn't realize
No.
you could do that.
No, I haven't snorted Sissels. I have snorted salt though.
Oh yes.
Yep.
You know what I should do?
I
I should
think I saw
snort
that
some
Twitch clip.
rockets.
Oh, I didn't snort salt on Twitch. I snorted.
Why are we all snorting shit now?
I snorted salt with
Fucking-
fuzz for my birthday last year.
Yeah, it's
That's-
2025. What are we gonna fucking do nowadays, huh? We go outside and
you
everything's
wanna know
on
one
fire.
that's absolute hell to snort though? By the way, people who are watching, don't snort things. It's bad for you.
Don't snort things, please don't. It was a horrible
It's
experience.
it's bad for you. It's just really funny to me when I do it.
Okay, but here,
my
this
nose
is
things
this
that
is
are
the
on
candy I would
fire.
snort. I'd crush
Don't,
into a powder. I'd
I
snort
was-
it because it's so fucking good.
This
I was gonna say, Smarties. Oh, they're called
In
Rockets?
Canada,
What
yes.
is it?
Rockets?
we call Smarties different things as well.
Oh
So-
my
Huh.
god, I'm just okay.
Um,
Wait, does anybody here know the big Smarties?
The big ones.
Yes.
You're talking about the big rockets,
Like-
the big ones. They're like giant
That
tum
sounds
pills,
depressing,
right?
though.
Yes, like yes, I got some of those from work. I still have some for no fucking reason.
You know they
are
sell some that are
disgusting.
I'm trying to think. They you can get them the size of like a coaster.
Oh, that's
Even.
I would
God.
have
Yeah.
one.
That-
I would
the
want
ones that are
one
already
so-
the size
I
of
want
a
one
fucking
so
Alka-Seltzer
bad.
tablet are too big. I do
Big
not want
Smarty.
them.
I've snorted pepper before.
Oh God!
Oh my!
Ooh.
Why?
It makes
That-
you sneeze.
Of course it does. What the fuck did you expect?
No
yeah,
shit.
At that point, just fucking like eat fucking pure cinnamon, okay?
You know, I'm
This
gonna
is
be honest.
Darwinism
I'm
at
gonna
its
be honest.
finest.
I kind of enjoyed it, but I'm never doing it again.
Okay, but like you
gonna
ever
say-
go to
Okay, yeah.
like Japanese restaurants with all of the sushi, right? Sometimes I just eat
Yeah.
a wad of the wasabi just to feel something. I don't care if I cry. I'm eating it.
I'm trying to remember. Last sushi place I was in, they had these like strips of like, was it ginger? I think. It
Oh
was
yeah, I eat the ginger too.
Yeah, I just eat the ginger. I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't like the wasabi because wasabi is just kind of
Listen.
blah for me. It's like
Y'all-
avocado, but spicy.
While y'all are talking about, like, oh, these are the things that I ate, like, just to feel something, I'm getting, like, Vietnam flashbacks of the time that, on stream, I downed, like, a shot of hot sauce, and then I went to, like, wash it down with milk, without realizing that the milk was...
Oh, God!
No! Oh, that is bad.
I genuinely fell down to the ground, and, like...
No.
I had negative lunch that day, let's just say that.
Oh my God. How did you not die? I would have.
I don't know!
I would have passed onto the mortal plane. Oh my God.
You know the world's longest sushi would be able to almost get to halfway across the narrowest point of the English Channel.
That's a very specific measurement.
It's like
American
several.
I was gonna say that's just the average American measurement.
Yeah.
It's like over 10 kilometers long. Is what I mean.
The fucking English Channel is 10 billion sushi long.
That makes sense.
The widest one is
splendid.
The widest sushi is 5 meters in radius. So.
But that defeats the point of sushi, right? Sushi is made in very specific proportions.
Yeah.
Wide sushi is an affront to me.
World record.
Mm-hmm.
It's like attempting a world record more than anything, you know.
I love how fast all our ADHD brains go from one topic to another. Because I have yet to say my indie game reference.
Oh, sorry.
Good job.
Before you were like,
successfully distracted
candy,
ourselves.
Smarties, the sushi can go across the British Canal.
Okay, Bill, what's your indie game? Come on, because if we don't do it now, we're never gonna do it.
Okay, it's not out yet, but there's a good demo on it. I'm anticipating it. It's called Unbeatable. It's a little rhythm game. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. You told me you wanted me to play it.
Try it. Yeah.
You guys, okay, sorry. I went to go and check what the image was. It was the rockets, the Smarties, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna absolutely hate me for this.
Snarties. Wait a minute.
Smarties. I said Smarties. So in the UK,
I mean, they might as well be called Snorties.
In the UK,
because, you are not unique. Everyone in my school wanted to snort.
I haven't actually snorted Smarties.
Yeah, same here.
In the UK,
it's like snorting sugar, but a bit more fine. That's about it.
In the UK, Smarties, what we call Smarties, are small chocolate candies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know that.
Smarties are not chocolate.
Yeah. In the UK,
in Canada,
Canadian
Smarties.
So, what I was going to continue saying, you're going to absolutely hate this. So there are different brands, right? There's Refreshers, and there's Parma Violets, which are like Smarties but violet flavors. But I shit you not. Okay. That I don't think people use this word as much anymore as they just use Refreshers and stuff. The official term for that kind of sweets is fizz pills.
I see why. I see why
because they look like Alka-Seltzer tablets, but
yeah.
I mean, and also if you put them into a drink like water, they kind of dissolve in fizziness.
The UK has got a lot of strange words for things. Did you know it's common? You know speed bumps, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you not still a semi-common relatively used word for speed bumps other than speed bumps. Sleeping policeman.
Yeah, run him over, run him over.
Sleeping policeman. I remember that. I remember that from the trip. That's so fucking good.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Salty?
Yeah. Go ahead,
I'm gonna real quickly take. I'm gonna go take a 2-minute break. Real quick. I'm gonna go. Just
go for it.
Do something real fast.
Okay.
Twilight Zone. There's a Twilight Zone episode where it's about how fucked up bears are. It opens with the narrator saying, "Imagine a dog, a very big dog. Yes, much bigger. Now imagine its favorite foods are salmon and berries." Well, that's not a dog. You just invented a bear, and now you are under arrest for inventing the bear. Ooh.
Ooh.
I hope you know, Phoenix, I'm muted on Discord, but I didn't mute my audio. So while you won't be able to hear this right now, when you look at the recording, you'll be able to hear it.
Oh, you mean the nose
mute it.
sounds? The nose sounds you're talking about.
I was blowing out my nose, and then I had to cough to get something out of my throat, and it was very disgusting. So I'm very sorry, but I may or may not have forgot to mute.
Why would you do this to me?
I forgot to mute, and then I thought, no, this is funny.
You wanna know something interesting?
What?
You want to know something interesting?
Yeah.
What?
So, you know how there's still like a bunch of really like archaic shit that passes on from like old times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like heirlooms and stuff?
No, like laws and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
In Canada, under a technicality, all of the fossils belong to the monarch.
Yeah, but
Okay.
aren't they dead?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but it's still technically in there.
That's funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just no one has
that's
decided
kinda
to change it.
We were talking about strange laws. Like how technically every single fossil in Canada belongs to the monarch. It just hasn't been changed. And it's never actually been never actually enforced upon. It's just true.
It's just in there somewhere.
Sorry, the earlier talking about how every kid wanted to do Smarties in schools just made me remember that like we all had like one kid that did something really weird in school, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Mine was hoarding as many pudding cups as he possibly could and then stuffing his locker with them and just keeping them there.
Damn.
He just had them the entire fucking year round. I don't know. He liked pudding.
Huh.
I mean, I think I had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was this one kid who, couldn't take a hint and, took things so personally that they threw a cup of mandarin oranges at my head.
Oh, damn.
And then in my senior year, I learned that he's in jail. He's in actual fucking jail.
He's in actual fucking jail.
Not juvie, just jail.
Actual fucking jail.
Adult jail.
I had this friend who would carry around like small like animal skeletons in glass cases in his backpack.
Why?
Yeah,
that's a fucking necromancer.
Bro's doing some necromancy shit.
He would like find roadkill. He would remove the meat in a very like nature friendly decomposition way, and then would reattach the bones together with like glue and wire and stuff. And he just carried around the skeleton of a squirrel in his bag all day.
Well, like not even selling it. He just wanted it with him.
No, so he just kept it with him.
So a taxidermist. He's basically the equivalent of a taxidermist.
No, he's like he rigs skeletons.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that
who rig fossils then.
Yeah,
I know people have to rig fossils together.
He's actually trying to get into that kind of field, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like with decorative skeletons.
Yeah, because there's gonna be a name for that job because there's so many fossils that everybody rigs up from like dinosaurs. There's gotta be a name for that.
There are like very specific jobs for like very specific things, like scientific glass blower. We don't have enough of these people.
Oh.
And like it's for precision. It's like to make glass things for precision equipment, and there's just not enough people who do that right now. And so like this thing has glass springs. Make, like, if you break it, it's gonna cost us like tens of thousands of dollars. So be careful.
The first evidence of glass is found around the same time as the first sword.
Glass.
Because that kind of technology with like the
human made glass
and everything.
Yeah,
human made glass.
Huh.
Yeah, like
that's cool
decorative glass.
Yeah.
Which is, it's still wild that shit came. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it came before major civilization, because it's just like, yes, Windows.
Windows. Oh my god.
We all just suddenly decided to control the wheat, and then everyone was like, let's just get together in one big place in ancient Sumer.
Exactly. They just all got together.
Let's throw sand in this cauldron and see what happens.
Boom. Mesopotamia.
Yep.
God. No, I had one of those like fucking, like, who was the first person to drink milk? Why did they do that kind of thought? But I genuinely forgot what it was. Fuck. Oh.
There's a lot of, like, American indigenous stories on, like, how they learn how to harvest food from the land, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a story about learning from squirrels how to extract sap, and scientists were like, oh, silly, that's silly. And then the scientists observe squirrels actually, like, stabbing acorns into weak bark in order to get the sap from the trees. Like, this is true. This is actually just...
I can't remember it.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Motherfuckers be using tools out here,
That's
man.
fucking cool.
We're not unique. You know?
We're not unique
the
in
first
tool usage.
There's evidence to suggest that the first civilizations, like the first big cities, I think one of them, don't remember which one, was destroyed in, like, flooding and, like, big earthquakes and stuff.
Is this where the legend of Atlantis
fucking...
comes from, or something?
That kind of thing, yeah, because one of them... I mean, I don't think Atlantis, but that kind of idea of, like, an underwater civilization comes from the fact that there are just big-ass cities out there that were destroyed in, like, big land destruction followed by water. You know?
Yeah. Don't we have, like, I think, Roman pillars that have, like, fucking, like, water damage and algae on them that we can use to detect volcanic activity? Sorry, that was so fucking specific. What the actual hell?
I mean,
what the fuck did that come from?
When you dig down and you look at, like, the big pillars, you do find weird like remnants and shit like that show that kind of thing.
No, sorry, I just remembered where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking the video about how the, like, Yellowstone caldera system and volcano won't explode. It's not a super volcano. That's just a made up word.
If you go digging, like, in, like, back gardens in places in, like, Rome, there's, like, a solid chance that you will just find, like, someone's floor.
Yep. I dig it up and I find a 1950s, like, perfectly preserved,
like Roman
like, housewife.
Like...
Mystery sack!
Me! I was underground!
I dig down into it and I find a perfect replica of a 1950s, like, fucking white family that you see on, like, propaganda and shit. They're all just there, including the baby.
Yeah, that from Pompeii, and they're all just standing there, so happy.
Yeah! The father is still on the grill.
He just stood there, he's got a beer in his hand.
Yeah!
Mid-sip.
Mid-sip, yeah. I accidentally knock into it and it actually unveils a fully preserved fucking 1950s white guy.
He stood there. You dig. You just find him. He's sipping a beer. He's slowly moving through, like, the dirt and displacing it. You uncover all the dirt, and you see, like, the fire is still going on the grill despite the lack of oxygen. It'll just be a couple more minutes. It's been fucking 2,000 years since he put them on the grill. Still needs a bit more time.
Still needs a bit more time.
I once had a barbecue party with some friends, and one of my friends accidentally burnt a single sausage.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh fuck, sausage is ruined. Anyone want it?" And I was like, "Sure, I don't care how burnt it is, I'll eat it." So he left it on there for another 10 minutes.
Oh. Damn.
Worst sausage I've ever had. Burnt
Actually,
all the
question.
way through.
Opinions on s'mores. Since
Never
we're
had
mentioning the burning thing. Just
s'mores good.
Never had s'mores.
S'mores good. Valid. Aw.
Nor have I ever had anything s'mores flavored.
Really?
Yeah. I've been camping before, but never had s'mores.
I'm a massive s'mores enjoyer. If there's camping going on, I am making stuff to make s'mores. I fucking love s'mores. Fucking best camping food. Aside from Kraft single mac and not mac and cheese. Though Kraft single mac and cheese is also a close third.
I've still never had mac and cheese either.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You have not enjoyed life until you've had at least one mac and cheese.
Pause. I just want to ask, how limited is your palette? Like, what are your favorite foods?
Okay, so I suffer from something where I'll eat anything and I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty good, and that's it.
Like, you mean you have like
Which
the
makes it
opposite
really
of
hard to
Arfid.
have an
You'll eat
opinion on
anything,
anything.
literally.
I will literally eat anything and I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty good. But the problem is that I don't have any strong feeling on any fucking food whatsoever. So it fucking sucks. Because everything is just like, yeah, that's good.
Do you think that might be indicative of like
about
the
any
type
food,
of food
it's
you
all
eat?
just okay.
Like,
what? Like fucking, like, I can have like a fucking 5-star grilled like steak and I'll eat it. I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty good. And then I can have some like leftover like fucking stew that I literally just had yesterday. And I'll be like, yeah, that's pretty good.
You know,
I don't have a palate. I just eat the food and I think that was good and that's it.
You know, I think mac and cheese is one of those universal human things that's gone back like to like the Roman times. Because obviously it's just macaroni and cheese, which are two things that we've had for aeons. Apart from macaroni, less so, but pasta. Yeah.
It's just pasta and cheese.
Yeah.
We've had pasta, we've had cheese.
The motherfuckers were eating macaroni and cheese in the Roman times, and we're still eating.
Can I present one that might be like similar to that, but even older?
Mm-hmm.
Just replace the cheese with butter.
Yeah. Butter noodle. Yeah.
We like fucking like everybody fucking made butter.
Butter
noodle. Guys.
Yeah.
You want to know? You want to know something cursed?
Yes.
What?
Yeah,
ravioli is a dumpling.
Okay.
I did not hear that word.
Yeah.
Ravioli is a dumpling.
Smoothie.
Dumpling. Ketchup is a smoothie.
Ketchup is a smoothie.
And quiche is a deep dish omelet. Quiche is a deep dish omelet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I straight up used to know somebody who would just squeeze ketchup into his mouth. Just
was that the ketchup goblin?
I used to just eat
Did
I
you
used
ever
to just
know
like eat
anyone
both ranch and go on.
What?
Has anyone ever known someone who would just like drink pickle juice raw?
No, but I mean, I've taken shots of vinegar if that counts.
I was gonna say Foz. Me too.
Yeah, it's good though. It's fucking good.
Ketchup,
yeah. I mean,
pickle juice is underrated. That shit's banging.
Ketchup was originally invented for sailors, to be able to provide relief from like some of like the shit that they were eating. Where it's like, this is different enough and isn't as dry and will work out fine.
Should have just invented ranch dressing and used that like the rest of us.
Ranch.
Fucking, is that a thing where they'll just like add ranch dressing to fucking anything that they eat? Because it's just like,
I'm
not a ranch dressing fan.
Guy.
Yeah.
Like, I like ranch with vegetables, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, no, like ketchup, believe, was Western Europe with trading stuff. So.
Huh.
I don't think I've
Condiments.
actually had ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I've had ranch. I've had like garlic dip.
Oh my god. It's not exactly
anyways,
the same as ranch though.
So as we're approaching the hour mark, as we should probably be cutting this down soon.
The hour mark.
Salty, is there anything that you want to like plug?
Oh, I guess my Twitch, because I'm streaming on that again.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Do you want me to like say
Go for it.
every
Say
single,
it.
like little bit?
If you want, I'll be linking it, but you can say it if you want.
Yeah. It's You can find me at twitch.tv/SaltyBoi144.
Hell yeah. Salty, most of the facts that I've told you throughout this episode have been lies.
Yep.
In fact, most of the facts that all three of us have told you throughout this episode have just been lies.
Yep.
I feel betrayed.
And you'll never know which one.
My sources, I made it
So,
the fuck
Yeah,
up.
which ones?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, this is some fucking Alfonso Cigaretti type shit.
we decided that we'd just want to gaslight you about a bunch of ridiculous shit.
Thanks.
Yep.
So you're welcome. Now you've got a bunch of information that is not true. And
I do want to
Might
hear
be
something
true.
that's
Maybe
true
it's
but
true,
absolutely
maybe it's false.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
So,
go ahead.
there's this Gravity Falls edit, like from test footage of of its pilot style, where Grunkle Stan has his mystery sack out. It's somewhere out there. Of course, it didn't get past the SMP. That's why it's like a lost media type of thing.
Yeah.
But yes, his mystery sack is hanging out of his
Somewhere out there.
boxers.
Somewhere out there.
God, I am.
You'll never know.
So yeah, go and follow Salty. Salty is cool as hell. Links
Yes.
links in the description.
Go follow them now.
Go and give Salty copious amounts of money.
Give them
That would be
$100
nice.
in pennies.
Yeah,
That would be
specifically in
nice.
pennies.
$100 in
So you have to
pennies
tell
in a
them
Specifically
sock
pennies.
directly at your face.
Shower them in quarters.
Sorry.
Instead of when you make it rain, it's with dollar bills. When you make it drizzle, it's with pennies.
If you see them in person, walk up to them and try and place a quarter in their mouth like they're a coin-operated machine.
Guys, please remember, if you ever go to a strip club, throw pennies at the strippers. They love it.
No.
Use a
Make it
slingshot
drizzle.
for added
Make it
accuracy.
drizzle.
No, there's
Make
a
it
thing.
drizzle.
There's a thing, in Canada specifically, where you just, if you, instead of making it rain, you make it hail because we have, loonies and toonies as coins, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
You have
no,
such
that's
whimsical names.
that's
to your
where
money.
that's where make it drizzle comes from. Throwing coins at somebody.
Fucking
Oh.
loonies and twos.
Yeah, loonies because our
Loonies,
$1
toonies.
has a loon on it, and toonie because it's
Mhm.
$2. This is true.
Mhm.
I promise you, this is true.
Listen,
Is that where the name Looney
it's
Tunes
No!
came from?
no, it's completely
What?
unrelated.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It's so
That's
unrelated.
fucked. That's so fucked.
Looney is in insane and tune is in tune.
Yeah, that's fucked. No, that's actually fucked.
If you don't know
I'm
anything
so
about Canada,
sad.
you think this is some Looney Tunes ass shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew y'all three were plotting some kind of shit. Right. I knew this wouldn't be just a normal podcast.
Yeah.
It's never a normal podcast with
Yeah.
us.
No.
But of course it was. Here's all this false information. I'm like, God damn.
As I said, it could be false or it could be true. You
Some
don't
of
fucking
some
know.
of it is close.
Escape
to
to
true.
Canada, you will
Um,
see the
yeah,
loonies and the
unfortunately,
toonies.
For quite obvious reasons, swords and glass don't predate civilization.
Yeah.
And they don't predate civilization by 1,000 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been
Stuff
this
I
has been
said
very
though.
fun.
I tried to get
Yeah.
50% false, 50% true.
Hell yeah.
Which ones are right, which ones are wrong? That's for you
I-
to figure out.
I just
Yeah.
Sorry.
fudged a bunch of numbers for most of mine as well. So. Oh
Have
yeah,
fun.
the Eiffel Tower Braille thing, not true. Sorry. I want to make that one clear.
I kind of zoned out on that
Wait
one.
a
fair.
second.
All right.
Would you eat
we've-
the Eiffel Tower?
Yes.
Would I eat the Eiffel Tower? That's the real
I'm
question
going
here.
to eat the Eiffel Tower. Nobody can tell me no.